Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Juan here with the 100 Days of Awesome People. Have another awesome person sitting next to me right now, Gio Colon.
Hey,
How you doing, man?
good. How are you?
Pretty well. So, brought you on here to talk a little bit about your time with the Air Force here, man. So,
Okay.
first off, thank you for serving.
All right,
First
thank you.
off,
Appreciate it.
and just go ahead and just talk to me about how you got involved with the Air Force.
Well, I was 19 years old, and I was doing the deadbeat jobs, going nowhere in life, no career progression. I saw one of my buddies. He had actually joined another branch of service, the Coast Guard. And when I saw his graduation picture, I realized that I would be capable of doing something just like he did. So I did my own research. I found the branch that I enjoyed the most, that I felt would satisfy my needs the most, and I enlisted immediately after that.
So what has your experience been with so far with the Air Force?
In all reality, it's no different than a normal job. You have your good days, you have your bad days, but I can honestly say in the Air Force, there's a lot more better days than bad days. Yes, it is the military. However, it's still treated as a normal job. In the Air Force, you're actually treated as a human being, not just a grunt on the ground. In that aspect, in my opinion, yes, I'm a little biased, but that's what makes the Air Force the best branch we have.
So what's been like the biggest thing that you've learned? It can be multiple things that you've learned from your time being with the Air Force.
Yeah, I've learned a lot of different things, but I think the number one thing that I learned is being independent and having accountability for my own actions. Because in the Air Force, you are the responsible party for your own career. No one else affects it. It's solely based on you. If you want to make it up the ranks, it's up to you to study. It's up to you to do volunteer work. It's up to you to be involved in your community. And it's up to you to be a good U.S. citizen. And if you do all those things, your career will progress. If you don't have accountability, you're not going to be able to do those things. And that's probably the biggest thing I've learned in the Air Force.
And so what motivates you on a day in, day out basis to be your best?
For me, since I'm a recruiter now, what motivates me is to see these young kids being inspired early on in life and not falling into the social norms of partying, going to college just to party and to have a good time. That's why I'd like to reach out to the younger folks, even if they're 16 years old. Yes, they're ineligible to join, but at least I've planted that seed in their minds that, hey, there's more to life than just going to college and spending mom and dad's money and possibly not even getting a true career out of it. So for me, it's just potentially changing that one kid's life. And if I change one kid's life, I've done my job.
That's really great, and that's actually really huge, especially in our community here with being so many schools, so many teens, so many kids, and I've seen it. I've seen a lot of stories where people they grow up and they kind of start going down that dark path there.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely appreciate what you're doing. Trying to be a positive example, for the youth of our community. So that's awesome. So where do you see yourself going in the future with the Air Force?
Well, I'm going to be out here in the Quad Cities for at least another 2 to 3 years. At that time, I'll have a big decision to make. That decision will be either re-enlist and stay in the Air Force for another 4+ years. Also, at the same time, I'll be at my halfway mark to retirement. So it is a big decision because if I stay another 10 years, I can retire at the age of 39. So if I don't stay in, I would possibly be missing out on that great opportunity of retirement at the age of 39. But most likely, I'm going to end up staying in for sure. Unless some great job comes in and blows me away and sweeps me off my feet, I'll probably just still stay in the Air Force until I retire. So.
39 years old.
Yeah.
That's a pretty sweet deal there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's for the rest of my life too, so I don't have to work if I don't want to at that time. It's pretty great.
It's really cool. So that's another perk then.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's why you do it. The younger you do it, the sooner you get all these benefits. So, yeah. If you know people that want to join, man, send them my way. Look them up.
All right. So here it is. Your last sell here for all the people that are going to be watching this on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
The main gist of this project is presenting the everyday person as being larger than life. You don't have to be a movie star,
Right.
big athlete to really make a big impact to
Right.
people. That you can just be a normal guy with the Air Force. So
Yeah.
can I talk about your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, just like you said, you hit it right on the nail. You don't have to be that superstar. You don't have to be that celebrity. You don't have to be that pro football player to really impact people's lives. Yes, those people do those great things, and they have the money and the funds to do it on a higher level. However, if you and I and 10, 20 other people do little things, all those things add up. In reality, you actually have more of an outreach there because it's all about networking, man. You know 20 people, I know 20 people. You combine those, that's 40 different people, and through those sources, the possibilities are endless, really. And like that, we can change the culture. We can make America better, change futures for kids. So, yeah, man, you hit it right on the nail when you said your statement.
Oh yeah. So, do you have any words of wisdom that you want to part with the people at home?
Always work hard, even though every day's not going to be perfect. Every day's not going to be 100%. But as long as you're striving for perfection, you're going to be excellent, and that's a good thing right there. No one's perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not even close to being perfect, trust me. But every day I try my best to do what I can do, and I hold myself accountable, kind of like what I told you earlier. Normally at the end of the day, I kind of review, hey, how productive was I? How could I get better tomorrow? How could I get better next week? How could I change this one statement I made to this person? So always hold yourself accountable, review yourself, maybe get some constructive criticism from peers. All that stuff adds up. It just make you an overall better person each and every single day, man.
Perfect. Well, and that concludes this edition of the 100 Days of Awesome People with Gio Colon here. Thank you all for watching. If you want to see more of the awesome people, go ahead and just click somewhere along here. I'll put up a link. And yeah, go ahead and like the page on Facebook. Just go ahead and check out all the awesome things, and we will have a lot more coming up in the very, very near future. So with that, take care of yourself, and God bless.